It's in the game.
Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. And the Blazers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Fresno State's offense has the ball first today. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Bringing the heat. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Blazers in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? And the Blazers decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football. They are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
Caught over the middle. It's Bean. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Bean. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back.
Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Fresno State! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pucks it out of the air. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. The Blazers will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now.
It's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Blazers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go right back to him. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the back. Past the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Takes the easy one to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got his man quickly. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. And the Blazers are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Blazers will punt it away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer is a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. To the air on 1st down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Bean. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Blazers will line up to punt it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
So now it's 2nd and long. Let's go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Fresno State right back to the line. He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. A run for the quarterback. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The short hands, it's Gill. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on 3rd down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The Blazers will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He fires to the left side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for 1 final play in this half. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this 2nd half. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays, this is a time to go out and do it.
He'll set up to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And the Blazers send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off play action on first down. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Quick completion on the out. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Still running at the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Fresno State right back to the line. Back to pass. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Might be changing the route. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Third down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where...
Oh, he's got some space. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying play action. Into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And he puts through the extra point. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his... And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. New set of downs after the completion. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Blazers will send out the punt unit.
exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pub up, and this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams, you can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls and fires complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play.
Here we go.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Fresno State. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. All the
Touchdown Blazers! Stealing a score on special teams. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Lets it fly. He's got it on the outside. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. With the catch, it's White. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Bean. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's McCord. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
On the ready.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's trying to get it in. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the 3rd down.
Okay, ready.
And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Finds him out of the backfield. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense, whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got a man in the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Gives it on the option. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Defense wants to bring the heat. Pocket breaking down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Blazers will punt this one away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's McCord. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
UAB 7.
Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Addison. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. They'll run the screen. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. One more play to pad the stats. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.